What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. This message is for you. Yeah, you right there. You right there, man. Hey, are you feeling kind of like people are taking advantage of your generosity? Um, People who may have started out really, really appreciative of any help that you might be giving them and anything that you may be doing to kind of move them along a little further. And it starts off with a lot of gratitude and appreciation. Then it turns into an expectation. And then it turns into an absolute obligation. In their mind, you are now obligated to do for them. Let me teach y'all something real quick, man. The minute you detect that and recognize that, that is the minute when you are supposed to turn the water off, when you're supposed to cut the string on that, because so many people that do things out the kindness of their heart, they do things just because, um, it bothers them to see people struggling and doing bad. You got a friend that had to move in with you, and now they just super comfortable and acting like they ain't gonna ever leave. They not helping you out with any bills and nothing like that. And it's like, ooh, this is good. Um, you got to cut the string. You got that. I mean, I wouldn't care if it's somebody that you see every day at the store on the corner. And at first you like, oh man, here you go, man. Yeah, buy you something to eat, man. And all of a sudden it turns into, hey man, you got me on that food today? And they expect it. And that the saying is, you could tell somebody yes 100 times, but the first time you say no, you become the worst person in the world. And I mean, not there hasn't been many more true statements said than that, depending on the person that you're dealing with. But the reality is that when you are helping somebody who has a self-sufficient mindset, who has a mindset that they want to get themselves out of the hole at some point, they just in a bad way right now. You would never have to help them 100 times. See, y'all see what I'm saying? See, if you have to help somebody 1 billion times, then a lot of the time that person is not really making any strides or any advancements to try to get out that hole that they're in, and they've become comfortable with you and possibly others becoming their network of assistance. You know, people will develop and create a network of assistance. And I ain't talking about government assistance. I'm like, okay, well, you know what, I know I can get 100 a month from him. Okay, I can call my mama. My mama gave me 250. They just create that network. Of people that they rely on to carry them every month. So it's up to you to not let people get comfortable with your generosity. You can't let it happen. And even when people start to hit you with them sympathy bombs, when they start to try to pull on your heartstrings and your guilt, they tap into your guilt reserves to try to make you feel bad about something, man. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Because if this is a repeated behavior, man, hey man, it's not gonna stop, man. People with pride in themselves as a man or a woman, they actually feel bad about having to ask for help in the first place. They don't. You have to always be weary and leery of the person who seems to have no problems asking you for something all the time. No shame. No hesitation. You know, it's the ones who have to literally force themselves, or you have to force them to take help. Those are the ones typically that are the good ones. Now you got some good actors out there too. Now don't get it twisted. We got some actors out there that can play like it's just so hard for me to ask, man, but common sense can help you distinguish between those types and the ones who are actually genuine in that mindset. But a person who really wants to do for themselves, man, um, they'll eventually get it together. And they won't have to keep coming to the well for some water 5, 6 times a week, 10, 15, 18 times a month. That's just not how real men and women are built. You know, um, the saying says, God bless a child who got his own. And um, in order to get your own, you got to want your own. In order to get your own, you got to be willing to work for your own. And then say, God bless a child who's got his own over there, who's got her own, it's got his own. I'm making any sense. I might have reached a little bit on that one, but y'all know what I'm talking about. But at the end of the day, man, don't let people pull you into that or sucker you into that. And because one of the most anger fueling things in me and in the average individual who actually works for what they get is to see somebody just roaching off of them comfortably and don't seem to have no problem with it. That just runs you hot, because what's in your mind is you knowing and understanding how hard you grind to get whatever it is that you got. So to see an able-bodied man or woman that just refusing to get on their own grind, that sparks up anger. I'm not mad because you don't want to do nothing for you. That's on you. I may be disappointed in you, but I'm mad because you don't want to do nothing for you, but you expected me to do it for you. Nah, not gonna happen. So again, don't let people get comfortable with your generosity, man. Learn how to say no and shut all that down, and you do it for your sake, because if you stretch yourself out too thin and extend yourself out beyond your own means, then sooner or later you'll be just like them. And when they discover that you are now just like them and y'all in the same boat, they gone. You'll never get back what you give. All right, man. It's your big brother K-Rino. Y'all leave a comment in the comment section and do this, man. When y'all get through watching this video, go subscribe to this channel, the Underground Dialogue Podcast, right here on YouTube. And I hope y'all can see this. Hope it ain't too close or too far, but I'll go in and out. Underground Dialogue Podcast on YouTube, and check out the episodes. Catch y'all later, man. Peace.